Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's evening time. It's about 6:30-ish, but it definitely is really bright outside. Shows you the signs of times and seasons are changing, but good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's our BGT. It's Terrific Tuesday. It's our evening, afternoon. Well, it's not afternoon because again it's 6:30, but it's our evening edition of our BELAC Giving Tuesday. I'm fluttered with emotions right now for so many different reasons and with good cause, I would say. So overwhelmed. It feels like I haven't been on live in a while. I was off the whole week last week. No lives at all. No BGT, which is our Terrific Tuesday, which is our BELAC Giving Tuesday, where we challenge you each and every week to donate a minimum of $7 to our cause. No Awareness Wednesday, where we reiterate and help you to become aware of who we are, what we stand for, why we do what we do, and different things that are going on in the community or people that we partner with. And then on Sharing Saturday, where we share those who are such amazing blessings to us business-wise, and we're trying to even plug in a segment or plug in where we give. There are tons and tons and tons and tons of you that are not business owners that support our cause, that donate to our cause weekly, monthly, yearly, whenever it is, via whatever method you do. Whether it's doing our annual Childhood Cancer 5K time, which is now fastly approaching. We will be there in 53 days. We have 53 days, but yeah, Sharing Saturdays are just for that, just for simply sharing, not just who we are and what we do, but, excuse me, I'm getting notifications. Not just for who we are and what we do, but as well as for those people who support us. So as I always start out, I always want to start out to say thank you for stopping by to look at our lives, whether you're viewing it live or whether you are looking at it for the first time after I have saved it and posted it, shared it to our YouTube channel or our Instagram, whatever means it is that you see this live video. I just want to say thank you for stopping by and just trying to hear what we have to say. And I tell people all the time, well, I tell my daughters, I never have a time limit. I try to get on and off and be done with it, but sometimes things happen and the time passes. So we're going to get started. It's not Awareness Wednesday. It is BELAC Giving Tuesday. It is a Terrific Tuesday because any day that you have not been called back to the dirt where you came from is a terrific day. So it is Terrific Tuesday. I'm honored to be up and moving with some energy this week. Had some issues on last week that had me down for a little bit, for 8 days, but wasn't nothing major, but it's just the slug of it all. Today, I'm procrastinating because I'm trying to make sure that I don't get emotional in this live. Today is June 1st. And June 1st takes us to the month in which Caleb passed. So for all of you who may have never seen a live, who have never paid attention to what goes on, you see a live, you don't watch the whole thing, whatever it is. June is the month where Caleb passed away on Father's Day. And so For me, it's different each year that goes past. There's a lot that goes on, and so today is June 1st, and so I know that I have to, every single year of my life, I have to relive that week. So I remember June 1st because our daughter was having some things done at school or graduating from school or something like that, whatever it was. But I have to remember. And sometimes remembering is not good, especially in this instance. But I want to set the stage for June because that it is how we became who we are and why we do what we do. And so I'm thankful. I really am. June 1st. I'm thankful for the memories of that week. I'm thankful for the life. If you notice, I am in Caleb's room. But he was an amazing, special kid. He definitely was. Nobody deserves, no one, adult or child, deserves cancer, especially at the cost of having to go through so much of the trauma that kids have to go through, or adults, and then ultimately pass away. And so with that, I'm thankful that I'll always be Caleb's mom. I'm thankful that for 8 years of his life, I endured every moment that he had. And so I cherish every priceless moment that we ever made. But want you guys to really, really, really know that this is my passion. This is not just something that I take lightly. I was sharing with a friend of mine a couple days ago, and I said, if you know anything about me, my best asset in this world is motherhood. And so it was in regards to something that had happened or was supposed to happen about the organization, about one of our sponsors. And we were just sharing, and I said, people can do just about anything to me and I'll bounce back, or I'm numb from a certain, situation or issue. But when it comes to my baby and this organization and the legacy that he left behind at 8 years old, it cuts deep when something is said or promised or not done as someone said. But even with that, I'm learning that you can't always depend on people to keep their word at what they say they're going to do. So, again, it's June 1st. Caleb's actual death anniversary is June the 16th. When he passed, the actual day was Father's Day. And so it makes it kind of difficult when June comes, because we have to remember the actual date, which was the 16th, which is the 16th. But then Father's Day typically rolls around afterwards now. And so we remember the actual day. It was a holiday that, a lot of different emotions were going on that particular day. And it was a Sunday. And so it's just a lot for this month. We usually go away for a week just to get some breathing room to kind of restructure, refocus. It's 6 months into a new year already. And so not really sure what the plans are for this month, but want you guys to know that we push through each and every day, because there's so many families that we know, that we don't know, that are yet to know, or yet to be diagnosed, or yet to get that verdict that your child has cancer, and the awareness is not there. And so we strive to raise awareness 365. We do this event This is the save the date one, but we're not even saving the date anymore. We have the actual flyer up and out. It's time. It's 53 days away. If you have never, ever, ever, ever participated in our 5Ks, it's all about unity. We don't care how you complete the course. We don't care if you walk, skate, ride your bike, whatever means you come out. We just want you to unify with us on this day and come out and let people know that you are aware of childhood cancer, for one, but that you support our cause. So go on our Facebook page. I plead with you today, 53 days until the event. If you absolutely cannot make the event, register anyways, make a donation, get you a shirt. Registration gets you a shirt and a bag. Do it virtually. If you can't do it the actual morning with us, take time and do 3.1 miles and post them or tag us on our BELAC Williams page. Send us a picture of you out, in honor of it. But it's a great cause, not because it's our cause, but because children and families all over the United States, all over the world, need people to be aware of childhood cancer, not just in September, where it's National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, but every single day. There's so many different needs. And I'd say all the time, you hear about the stories, the great make-a-wishes and trips and all of that, but you never hear about the financial burden that being diagnosed, your child having a diagnosis of being sick with cancer. You never get the financial burden part of it from these families. They smile, they stay strong through it all. You'll see them have signs like Caleb Strong or whatever the child's name is, Strong. But deep inside, there's so much going on where strong is all you know to be. You feel like if you fail or you collapse or you stop, that you become a failure to your child. So that's why we strive to raise awareness. That's why we put this event on. How many of you, we've been sharing this event since January, 6 months now. How many of you have taken the time to share it on your social media page? If you can't attend the event, even if you can, how many of you have shared it? How many of you know people who have trades and goods and they can be a vendor to this event? And they're on your page and you can share it and they can be a part of it. We can support them and they can support us back. How many of you know businesses or people personally that can partner with us to become sponsors to our annual Childhood Cancer 5K? Yes, we take donations 365, but during this time, we have a sponsorship packet or form that we urgently need sponsors to help us to continue to push. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of those who have already made their donations, their sponsorships. Thank you to everyone who I've made phone calls to so far, and you have said yes to the call of sponsoring us again, or yes to the call of you will be registering for the event, whether it's in person or virtually. Thanks to everyone who has done your part to just be a blessing to us in whatever way it is. It's such an amazing blessing. Oh, yes, who is this Caleb boy? BELAC is Caleb spelled backwards. Who is this Caleb boy? He is an amazing 8-year-old who will forever be 8, who was my son, who was the baby of the family, and whose life we will forever be changed in our family because of who he was and what he meant to our family. And so now that he's no longer here, we have to be ambassadors for his name. We have to be ambassadors for the children and families that are battling or affected by childhood cancer. We have to keep up this fight, because if we don't, who will? How many of you honestly can raise your hand and say, outside of us, that you are aware of childhood cancer? And I would hope that everybody who watches this live could raise their hand, but in all honesty, I know that that's not the case. I know that's not the case. I know that there's hundreds of thousands of people all over the place that are not aware of childhood cancer, and that's where we need to make a change. We plead with you today on this first day on the month where we get ready to commemorate Caleb's life and when it ended. We implore you to dig deep, to donate, dig deep, to just share. It takes a second to click this share and share this live, share the event. It's been up. We're on annual childhood cancer. I think it's just annual childhood cancer 5K, but if you plug in our BELAC Williams on Facebook, you'll see it. It's on our Instagram. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure you're doing your part to raise awareness for kids with cancer. It's not a good feeling, I tell you. It's not a good feeling to lose a loved one, period. But when it's a child, and I think for me as a mom or a mother, my emotions run wild because he wasn't an only child. He has siblings. And so with that, it kind of makes you, I don't know the word to use, but you never want to lose another child in this life. I've watched my grandmother lose 2 daughters, and she's still here, and no one never talks about them. And so I can't imagine life without talking about my son, even though we have a foundation, and that's where everything started. If we didn't have the foundation, I still don't think I would ever have a day where I couldn't talk about him or didn't want to share about him. I'm in his room, and it's literally down, it's minus a few couple of things. It's literally 8 years later, the same as it was when he passed away. It's still the same. And so my heart is heavy, but I'm overjoyed because I feel like he looks down from heaven above or wherever he is in time and space and says that he's proud of what we're doing as an organization. He's proud of us for keeping his legacy alive. He's proud of us for wanting people to be aware of childhood cancer 365. When my soul wants to give up, and I do have those days where, even this year with the annual 5K, with COVID happening still, and things moving not at a pace that we normally would have them to move, I have still been in kind of like a I'm not sure mode, or I'm not 100% what direction I want to go. And so I was sharing with one of our supporters, and I was like, you guys would probably be upset if I said I didn't want to do the 5K this year. And of course, she went to, give me her spiel, and I said, not that that's what's going to happen, but that's just one of the feelings that I had got. We've mastered the event. We know how to get it set up and get everything done for the day. Our biggest challenge each and every year is to get people to register on time, get the vendor information over for the shirts to be made, get vendors to register to come out, get sponsors, things of that nature. The financial part of it is definitely always the part that we have to work on. And so, as always, with anything in life, it's always a challenge. And if it doesn't kill you, one of my mottos, if it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. So I'm always super excited to see people come aboard. One of our sponsors I talked to just before I got on live, and he's just always a blessing. We share, he talks, he encourages, he uplifts, he says things that makes me think all the time, or makes me think harder all the time. And so I love our talks with any of my people who have my back and encourage me. So thank God for find the positive in life no matter what it is. And I thank God for those positive people in my life who continue to build me up, to uplift me, to love me in spite of my flaws, to motivate me when I don't feel like being motivated. Like yesterday was Motivated Monday. I just wanted to relax and rest. But I'm thankful. It's been a long 8 years, and even this month I have been asked to do 2 speaking engagements about the organization and Caleb. And it's always in one of those times where I'm not really sure what I want to say, what I want to, how do I feel about it, when it's this close to home, this deep, this this deep in the month where he passed away. And so I'm thankful. I really am, to everyone who follow us on social media platforms, those who have shared us, those who have been out to any of our events, who have stopped by our tables when we were at health fairs or out at any event. I definitely miss the outgoing, when we're out and about doing events and things of that nature, raising awareness. All the people who have poured into me into these 8 years have definitely been a blessing. I wish I could just get a plaque and put everybody's name on it and just hang it up high to show my appreciation to all of you for all the years of love. For people who here locally, of course, it's one thing because people know you or you meet people. But when it's people out of state and in other countries like Malaysia and the Philippines and Trinidad, Jamaica, we've met people via social media. And what an amazing, amazing, amazing relationship that we've built. And I'm blessed for that. We will be putting together those videos like we did last year. If you saw it, I think it was last year, we asked people to record a video saying thank you or how you know about the foundation or whatever it is. I thought those videos were super amazing when people did it. So we'll be getting those together this week and sending them out so you can start preparing to do your videos. For those of you who aren't shy, I was surprised that some of the people who did it, like at the hospital, they did one. And so just the different people who did one, it blessed my heart. Some people were hesitant because, like me, they don't like to speak or do things, I guess, what do you call it, speak publicly. It's not publicly because you have time to erase it and do it again, erase it and do it again. But just the kind words that were said from everybody, even the ones who knew Caleb and remembered the life and the legacy that he has left behind, definitely was an amazing blessing. And so, yeah, I just want to jump on again. It's like I said, I took a week off because there was so much going on, and I had needed to just breathe. And so I'm going to try to stay on track. I will try to do Awareness Wednesday tomorrow, sharing Saturday on Saturday. But hey, guys that are on, I can't see. I have my glass. I don't have my glasses. Hey, Roger. Trying to see, it says Rodney Brooks. I'm not sure if that's Rodney that I know. I can't see a picture because I don't have my glasses on. But hey, and whoever else is watching, good evening. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that if you guys cannot make it to our annual Childhood Cancer 5K, you take a moment and donate. Today is our $7 challenge, where we challenge you every Tuesday to donate a minimum of $7 to our cause. And so we have website, PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, any of those ways that you can make a payment. So hopefully that you guys can support us. If you have not shared the event on your page, please do so. If you're not friends with us on our BELAC Williams page, I think even on here, we have a fundraiser going on. A gentleman who does a birthday fundraiser for us. Well, he raises funds for the organization, in honor of the organization, every year for his birthday, which is so sweet. He never tells us. Somebody always just sends it and shares that he set up a fundraiser. I wish Facebook would notify us when someone does it, but it doesn't. So just continue to keep us in your prayers this month. Our family is always something going on when it comes to Caleb and his life and his legacy. But keep us in your prayers this month. We definitely have persevered. I was sharing that for me, it never gets old. People always say time heals all wounds. Well, I'm a mom and I don't believe that. we, the wound for myself, I can't talk about other people, but for myself, I don't think the wound will ever heal. I think the healing is in the ministry that we do, helping others and giving back. And it just keeps that Band-Aid good and secure. It's like a protectant over it. And so with that, we don't get infected. We don't have to be hospitalized or any of that, anything of that nature. So just know that it's been a long road, but like I said, healing is every single day. It's a mindset to say, I can get up and I can do this. I will not fail. I will not fold. Someone posted, Christian Keys posted something that says there's a million people or something that are just waiting for you to fail. And it said, make sure you make them suffocate. And so with that, I never want to fail at letting you know that you can get up every day and do it, even when you don't want to. You will have those challenging days where you won't want to do anything, and that's okay. It's a part of grieving. What you don't ever need to do is just stop. And so we encourage you, we implore you to keep going on those days where you need to take a break. Listen to your heart, listen to your mind, listen to your body, and take a break. And that's in anything that you do. But make sure that if you are grieving, period, in any kind of way, that you grieve in a healthy way. Find you some positive people in your space. And I always tell people that when you going through challenging things, grief or death, and grief is not just death, but the loss of anything. You don't want to hear those, oh, it'll be okay. You'll look back and laugh at this, when you're not there, when you can't look back and think that this is going to be funny, or I'm going to be glad when I, get to the other side of through, or whatever it is. I need you to, as I always say, I need you to love me where I am today. Today on June 1st, 2021, I am not completely healed. I am not completely whole, but I am okay because we do great works with this organization. I have an amazing team that definitely steps up to the plate when things need to get done. And I have an amazing support system with all of you all who follow us on social media, who donate to our cause. Thank you to Bread of Life Ministries, Red Earth Corporation, Josie Demas, somebody I'm missing. It's just people that have been popping up today that have been putting their donations and stuff through. Thank you to all of you all who have already registered, who have your shirt orders put in, who have your mask orders put in. We have the masks already. The shirts will be, the order will be put in the middle of the month. I think by the 15th, the shirt vendor needs the orders for the shirt. So if you have not registered by June the 15th, you probably will not get a shirt. Well, I'm not going to say that. You're not going to get a shirt because we're not ordering extra shirts. We're only ordering shirts for those people who have paid for them. And so if you are planning attending the event, and even if you just want a shirt, you definitely need to contact us via email or phone call and let us know, and we can get you a souvenir shirt for this year, which they are definitely beautiful shirts. They match the mask, they match everything that we have, our layouts, our new logos, and all of that stuff. But I hope that you have had a terrific Tuesday. I am just overjoyed in life that I am able to continue to fight this fight each and every day. I'm not sure I'm not sure how or why I was chosen for this task in life, but as I always say, we're a track family, and the baton was passed to me, and I dare not drop it. I dare not drop it. I dare not drop it. So with that, I grab hold to the baton and I run forward with grace. I run forward with purpose. I run forward with passion, knowing that God put me here for a reason. I don't question it, but I know that He definitely has ordained my life for such a time as this. And so with that, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And I ask you again, it's June, Caleb's anniversary month of his passing. The actual date is the 16th. He will be, next month, July, he would have been turning 16. And so with all of this that comes about, it's so many different emotions. It's so much going on in life, where we're just thankful. I'm just going to say that. My pastor was saying sometimes in one of his, we have a daily nugget that he does, and he was saying in the message, sometimes you just have to stick your hands out and tell God thank you. And so I'm saying thank you today on this terrific Tuesday, because the blessings have always overtaken me. But not just that, I'm in my right mind. I haven't gone crazy. I'm able to just live and breathe and have my being in spite of being down one. Hey, Sissy. Rodney, if that's you, I think I tried to send you an email if that's Rodney Brooks, the Rodney Brooks that I think it is. But if not, don't worry about it. But I think I've been trying to get in touch with you. I can't see a picture, so I can't be for sure if it's the correct Rodney. But we met at, what is the place called? With Simply Healthcare. That's where it was. I can't think of the community. Nope. That's not it. Bakari Burns, one of their, what's the clinic that he has? I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but yeah, I can't see a picture, so I don't know if that's the correct Rodney, but I know I've been trying to email and call, and the information I have is incorrect. So like I said, it's Terrific Tuesday. It's our BGT. It's our BELAC Giving Tuesday, where we challenge you to donate a minimum of $7 to our cause. And we are urging you to take advantage of our registration now for our annual Childhood Cancer 5K, which is 53 days away. If you are on our email list, emails went out again today. I have been making phone calls. If I show you the stack that I have of phones, the log, just updating information, making sure some emails have been bouncing back. So now we have to do the duty of calling to see if the person still exists at that location. Do we need to update an email, whatever it is. So if you don't receive an email from us, go ahead and shoot us an email here in our messages, or you can comment your email and we can send it to you, or just call us directly and give us an email at the office. I mean, you can give us your email directly, but we sent emails out today. We actually started making phone calls. We will be making phone calls all week. So if you didn't get a call today and we have your number or your information, trust me, we'll get to you sometime this week. And if we have to go through next week, we'll do that as well. But we really, really, really would love to see you at our annual Childhood Cancer 5K. We would really love to see you sharing this event on your pages, sharing this live, sharing our YouTube channel, which is where we upload all of our lives to, and I'll do that as soon as I get off. I'll stop waiting, because I wait and then I have all these lives to load on our YouTube channel. But I want you to be blessed. Continue to have a terrific Tuesday. It's beautiful outside at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. So it's very nice outside. It's not, I'm not going to say it's nice as in cool, but it's beautiful outside. And so continue to enjoy this terrific Tuesday. Share childhood cancer where you live, work, and play. Just like any other thing in life, when it's a passion, you want to be infectious with it, and you want to share it, and you want others to know why you do what you do. And so with that, I encourage you to support our cause. Help me to continue to honor those children and families who have been affected by childhood cancer. And I say that because there are those who are in remission, there's those who are in treatments, there are those who are survivors, there's those who have passed away. So they've been affected, and not just them, their families, their loved ones. And we want to make childhood cancer awareness just as big as HIV and breast cancer and colon cancer and all those cancers that you're familiar with. Diabetes is another disease, heart disease, mental health. Just like you are aware of all these things, that's how we want awareness to be for kids who are battling cancer or affected by cancer. So do your part, share, dare to care, and become aware of childhood cancer where you live, where you work, and where you play. Have an amazing rest of the night.